What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Showtime, and it's the Laser King, and if you're somebody who actually has, been keeping up on Twitter and what I've been doing, you saw me uploading a bunch of stuff from the NXT Buffalo live show. And I'm going to go over some of that as I go over my predictions for tomorrow. So, starting here on the first match, Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae. At the live show, we saw Io Shirai take on... Wow, I already forgot. Wow, okay, and she was pretty hot too. Tegan Nox. Yeah, there we go. I actually really do like Tegan. I haven't been keeping up with NXT as I should be, but Tegan Nox is enjoyable to watch. Io Shirai is enjoyable to watch, and now that she's a heel, that's actually kind of more of a presence for her. Like, she was excitable before, but now she's just out there. After the match, Shirai was gonna beat down Nox, but LeRae made the save, and all was well. As for how these two will go over tomorrow, I haven't seen a lot of Candice. Jesus, Candice. Why do I keep wanting to say Candice? Like, what the fuck? I really should just roll with it. Right. But LeRae keeps on, like, I haven't seen much of LeRae actually performing. I've seen a few of Io Shirai's performances, and I actually really do like Io Shirai as a wrestler overall. Now, the little I've seen from Candice, honestly, I think that Io Shirai just has a better overall wrestling skill. And now that she's gone heel, she is willing to do whatever it takes to win. You know, there might be some measure of cheating here and there. But, yeah. If LeRae's as spunky as she is, as far as this goes, like, they actually do well with some of the wrestlers in that regard. Who knows, she might just pull off a surprise, but as far as my prediction on the overall winner, clean or dirty, Io Shirai. Angel's Wings! And that kind of result. Okay, I really should have turned off this from being a thing, considering they're not rivals anymore, or at least right now. But the Angel's Wings into a moonsault is one of the dangerous things that could help Io Shirai pull off the victory. But, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and earmark this to just... I don't have anything else to say on the topic? Not really.
Long-time revolutionary of the women's wrestling scene, Candice LeRae is known for not being intimidated by opponents of any shape or size. She has even taken on the likes of Kevin Owens and Cesaro.
Okay, so I'm just gonna watch the match as it rolls, chat with anyone who pops in. And I'll cut the YouTube video for the people who watch on that end. Cut it to the end of the match and stuff. Oh. Is this the end of the match? Yeah, I guess it is the end of the match, alright.
She proves she has what it takes to be one of the best in the business.
Oh, actually, no, I shouldn't put the cut time as when the match ended. I should put it as to when the next one begins. Alright, we have... honestly, I guess the North American title match would probably be the next. No, we'll just have it be the next women's match instead. So we have Shayna Baszler taking on Mia Yim. So I can talk about this match a little bit. Okay, so as far as the NXT Women's Championship match goes, where to begin on this one? I haven't seen a lot of Mia Yim, but from what I have seen, she's an incredible competitor. Shayna Baszler is a tough competitor. Her and Ronda Rousey go into the same boat, which, okay, my prediction here is going to fit in with my prediction for SummerSlam later in the video / in the SummerSlam video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them together or separate, but, okay. Let's put this simple. Mia Yim is a great wrestler. I don't think it'll happen that quickly, but Mia Yim is a great wrestler. Shayna Baszler is a great wrestler. I think Mia Yim will pull off the victory, and I'll go into this a little bit now and a little bit later. I think they want to try and run a program with the 4 horsewomen of UFC and something similar to the 4 horsewomen of the WWE. Now, I'll go into that fully during the SummerSlam portion of things, but yeah, I'm gonna honestly have to give it to Mia Yim, and that's all there is to it, I guess. So, on to the next show, because that match ended mega quick, even for somebody with 100 overall, which, that's a broken created wrestler, but I guess it got the point across for what I needed. Next, we have the first of the championship matches that Undisputed Era has going for them. We have the defending champion, the Velveteen Dream, taking on the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne and old Roddy Strong. Can I actually set this for a title match? Or is the North American title not in the game? Oh shit, it actually is. But Adam Cole is the champion still as far as this game's concerned. Fuck it, that works. You know, for these prediction videos, I really should change it around properly. I'll fix that for the SummerSlam one before I start uploading it, or yeah, before I start doing it. Actually, I think I could just make it for a title anyway. Whatever. Anyway. Let's look this over from everyone's perspective. Pete Dunne is the former United Kingdom champion, and he has quite a lot to prove. He's also gotten a lot tougher since he held that North American Championship, United Kingdom Championship. You know, he's breaking fingers, toes, elbows, knees, whatever the hell he needs to break, he's gonna break it in order to win. Matter of fact, him and Matt Riddle went at it tonight, and that was a good match before he got interrupted by Killian Dane. But, you know, with the thing that Dane and Riddle have going on, regardless of it not being serious enough for Takeover, it's still a thing happening, and they decided to let us know about that. But, I like Pete Dunne as a wrestler. I do. Like, he's tough, he's strong, he's resilient, he has all the good qualities to win a title again. Now, let's look on to the current champion, the Velveteen Dream. You know, WWE's version of the late Prince. Yes, Velveteen Dream had his character when Prince was still alive, but that's not the point. The point being, you know, he has that whole flamboyant charisma about him, and he's great on the mic. His wrestling skills, he's athletic, he's fast, and he knows how to take risks. Now, will one of those risks pay off? Maybe. No, I could see him hitting that elbow drop from the top. He also has another finisher that's similar to the Crossroads at the moment that I saw him use earlier. Will Dream retain? Well, let's eke on over to Roderick. Roderick Strong is somebody a lot of people already know because of, you know, Ring of Honor, like a lot of these other NXT, and that's a bit of a lag. Excuse me. Roderick Strong is Ring of Honor alumni, just like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, you know, or the rest of his Undisputed Era faction, which could play part in things. Because you never know when Bobby Fish or Kyle O'Reilly is going to come down and do something to interfere, right? Granted, they have their own match to worry about, so the likelihood of them interfering in this match is not as high. But that also doesn't mean it's not impossible. But Roderick Strong is also, you know, very good on his own, obviously. He has a plethora of backbreakers, among other submission skills and technical skills in general. Could we see something like that?
Talk about seizing opportunity.
Not exactly like that, probably not, unless it's because of a role. But if it's a fair contest between all three of these gentlemen, you know, a bit of cowardice from Roderick Strong aside,
He's getting it done here. Oh, I can't believe this.
I think this might be.
And last but not least, there was this.
My prediction in general is going to be Velveteen Dream is going to drop the strap. Whether it be to Dunn or Strong, I'm not sure. It'll probably be to Strong, if anything, but who knows? It might, you know, go to Pete Dunne, because he held the title for quite a long time as United Kingdom champion, so guess we'll find out, right? Speaking of the Undisputed Era, our next match is going to be Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins taking on Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Alright, so, where does this match goes? Oh, well, let's... Anyway, as far as this match goes, I have seen virtually nothing of the Street Profits in the ring. On the mic, they're great. Like, they remind me of a more finely tuned version of Prime Time, honestly. Like, still kind of racist, but they know what they're doing with it. Like, they're not just saying shit to say stuff. Like, they actually have a point with what they're talking about most of the time. Fish and Riley, obviously they know what they're doing on the mic. All of Undisputed Era does. But, yeah. As far as pure wrestling skills goes, from what I've seen, I honestly have to give it to Undisputed Era. From what I see in the game when I see these two, they're also talented, but I also can't, you know, commit my... Like, that's the same thing with the Candice LeRae thing I was trying to talk about. Like, I could have said something about it, but I don't feel like I'm missing a timestamp somewhere. I'm totally missing a timestamp somewhere. I fucking find it later. Anyway. What was I going with that? Right. Because, like, with the Candice LeRae thing, I can't really say much for a tag team based on what I see in the game. Oh! But, you know, just my thought process about the whole thing will probably come down to one simple fact.
Back in from the floor.
Who was the one who took the tag team titles from Undisputed Era? Now, I don't know what the match type was, but it seems like, you know, it was Montez and Dawkins, or Montez and Angelo. Ford and Dawkins? Guess Ford and Dawkins would be better to say. So, while I want to give it to the Street Profits, I am going to say that it is possible that Undisputed Era might pull off a 2-0 after this match. I could be wrong, but I don't know. They're a great tag team, and there's always a chance that Roderick Strong, beaten and battered, win or lose, could come down and help his team win. And he's more likely to do it after his match than these two are before theirs. Excuse me. Case in point. But yeah, I'll see you back on the YouTube side with the Gargano Cole prediction in a little bit.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. A few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the WWE. Oh, and he makes the tag. That was a game changer right there, Michael. The challenger's taking on some offense. Heading into this match here, his partner looked extremely confident. It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag here? Well, he might be cliche, but he's through here. It ain't over until it's over. When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bachman. How did he do that? I don't know, Michael. What a good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that. What a stop. Good grief. The challenger not in a great place. And at this point, how much more does he have to give? If you told him heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much.
These guys are going at it. I could just end the match, but
then again, I never believed anything that goes on here. Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit. I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber. Look at that. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Oh, he is rolling. Lightning fast reflexes. The challenger not looking good right now. This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him. The truth is, though, he's in far better condition than his opponent, which has to account for something going forward here. He's not going to go quiet. No superstar worth his salt ever does.
what is good, guys?
He's definitely starting to lose it here. Nice job closing out that one. But he's looking at it. Looks to be losing a bit of leverage here. For many years, he forces his way free. Man, he just has so much resolve. What a comeback.
Oh, shit.
Montez Ford had to take advantage.
Oh, hell. Ford going crazy up in here.
The challenger looking absolutely exhausted in there. The champ might just have nothing left in his tank. Well, Ryan can still tap into his martial arts to fight back. Better do it soon. Anderson driver. In off the tag. Look out, he's almost there. And he tags his partner in. Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael. A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter. But only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for. The win. Oh boy, he is rolling. You harsh impact. History might be made here. That might be the end of Fish tonight. Say he's filleted. You gotta believe this one's over. Here it comes. And that one grounds him. I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Well, that doesn't really work.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. When this guy's on, look out. He's not in a good spot here, guys. He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Oh, them knees to the face.
What? Wait a minute. I don't know about you guys, but it looks to me like these superstars are on their last legs here. Oh, what an elbow. What's he doing? Look at this. Dangerously close to getting counted out. Definitely cutting it close, Michael. What? Tag team championship up for grabs. Which team wants it more? This is not how you
Nope.
want to see a matchup like this end.
That result I won't anger much with. Pick him. Now, I could make this a 2-on-3 falls match, but just so I can talk about it, I'm just gonna do this. Adam Cole might go by himself. It's not likely, but he might.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoire, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to
Alright,
be number
so
one. Johnny Wrestling is hoping
let's start talking about this right now. Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, 2 out of 3 not 2 out of 3 falls. We're gonna call this really what it is. 3 stages of hell. Because, as we've seen before, the only time a 2 out of 3 falls match is contested under different stipulations for each fall is under 3 stages of hell rules. So, my thoughts on this. The first fall will be a regular wrestling match between Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole. The wrestling match? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to... The straight up wrestling match? Between the two of them, that's a hard call. I'm gonna say the wrestling match is gonna go to Johnny. The street fight, that's when all bets are gonna come off. And it's gonna, you know, Undisputed Era is probably gonna interrupt at some point. So the second fall is gonna come down to Adam Cole. Now, the third match. The stipulation gets determined by General Manager William Regal. William Regal has been around the business for a very, very long time. Like, he's been around since, what, the late 80s, early 90s at the least. I know that's not a very, very long time, but consider before he came to the WWE. Like, that man knows what he is doing. So, the third fall, is either going to be contested in one of 3 matches. The first match that he could determine could be a ladder match. You know, something both of them would have a fair shot in by that point in the match, since they'd both be exhausted and barely able to climb a ladder. Right? As for who would be able to do more with that match, honestly, probably Adam Cole, and that might get Undisputed Era all of the gold. Which, there's something I would really like for them to do if that happened, but I'm going to continue my thought before I mention that. The second match could be a last man standing match. Again, both of them are already quite beaten up, so it wouldn't take much longer for them to kick the crap out of each other to keep the other down for a 10 count. The third match?
One of the most talked about events in NXT history was when Adam Cole and his Undisputed Era teammates shocked these. Here we go, Byron.
The third match could probably just be a submission match, honestly.
He's lining him up.
What the fuck? Okay. Or maybe Baron Blade will interrupt and Johnny Gargano will win. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck that was, but but between all 3 of those match types, they seem to have something similar. And except for the submission match possibility, Adam Cole would probably come out the victor. Unless the third match, the stipulation becomes something like a Falls Count Anywhere match. But if Undisputed Era interferes, Adam Cole loses the NXT Championship. Now, I doubt there'd be anything that highly thought out. You never know. So, basically, I'm gonna just say that, you know, my main prediction, more than likely, Undisputed Era is coming out of Takeover with everything. I could be wrong, but that's the prediction I'm going with. Now, before I end off this portion and move to the SummerSlam portion, since this match is still going a little bit, think of this. Undisputed Era holds everything on NXT. Bullet Club holds mostly, well, actually pretty much everything on Monday Night Raw. The New Day holds everything on SmackDown pretty much. And you know what would actually be a really cool idea that they should do? Make all of these teams interact with each other. Like, I'm just spitballing here. But what if New Day gets an honorary member, you know, one that's not going to betray them like Kevin Owens did, because that was kind of a dumb gimmick, especially for him to go to face because of his actual feelings about Shane McMahon a couple months later. But New Day recruits an honorary member, and we have the New Day taking on the Bullet Club, the OC. Not just Styles, Gallows, and Anderson, but we get United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura in there as well, to give them their fourth. And Undisputed Era in a three-way, four-man tag match. I think that'd be some pretty cool shit. Especially if it was elimination style. Not the dumb elimination where you pin one member of the team and they're all eliminated, because that stuff is stupid. I really need to watch those posts, because that's kind of creepy seeing that back there. Anyway. Yeah, with the thought of that 12-man match that I just pitched, sorry. I think I will end off the Takeover prediction video, so I can start the SummerSlam one. So I might link that, or it'll probably pop up somewhere around here. But until next time, it has been the Blessing King, signing out. Ta-ta for now. Thanks.